blurred near about, so I will take another scan copy. I will upload it. Class SY BSc oblique BA for special students of BA faculty, they have also have a practical, so they have to study this. Title of today's practical is Estimation and Forecasting of Trend by Fitting of AR1 Model, exponential smoothing and moving averages. So today we'll try to see how to estimate trend by these three methods: moving average, exponential smoothing, and AR1 model. The first question, the following data give the sales in thousand rupee of a company for the years 1985 to 1994. The variable under study is sales. Year is given in terms of small t, 2004 till 2013. So you have to make a correction in this place. Data is not started from 1985, data start from 2004 and goes up to 2013. For corresponding years, sales are recorded. Question that you want to understand today: how to calculate 3-yearly moving averages. Bit number 2, how to calculate 5-yearly moving averages and plot original values of a time series with estimated value of trend by using moving averages. And then you can see how the trend is estimated by the method of moving average. The question which we are discussing today, such question may ask in theory as well as in practical. So yesterday we have discussed various methods of estimation of seasonal variations. Before that, we have seen various methods to estimate trend values. So I had given the procedure of moving average with odd period and even period. Now here I take 3 years as a period of moving average, so it is odd. Similarly, we have 5-yearly moving average, which is odd. Let us see how to proceed for the calculations of question number 1. You have to perform this entire practical at home by taking a help of today's discussion. Let us see how to proceed for question 1, bit 1. Estimation of trend using 3-yearly moving average. Calculation table. Column number 1, put the time factor, that is year, denoted by small t. Data start from 2004, goes up to 2013. Column number 2, you have to write sales Notation is capital Y subscript T. These are the values given in the question. 2450 as a sales, 2582 and so on. So this is the column which represent value of variable under study. Write the values which coincide corresponding year. It is compulsory. Now column number 3 is a total of 3 years. You can recall the method which I explained you. If I want to get 3 yearly moving average, I have to make group of 3 numbers and make a total of these 3 numbers, put in front of center, not in front of 50. So calculation of moving average, this factor is very important. What the calculation you are making, that is written in front of center of the group. So total of these 3 values will be written in front of 82. So quite naturally, there is no calculation for first year data. This is not available, so ultimately average also not available. Now, what is the concept of moving average? First group of 3 values, write a total in front of center, divide by 3, you get moving average. Now it is the average of first group. For second group, skip first value and make a new group of 3 values. So 50 will be eliminated and coming value of data is included for new group of 3 values. Now for these 3 values, 65 is the center. So total of these 3 values will be in front of 65. Divide by 3 because it is a total of 3 values, so you get an average. Now this method is continued. Now drop 82 and make new group of 3 values. You can see now my marking of yellow, 65, 86, 70 is a new group. Now for this new group, 86 is the center. So total written in front of 86, divide by 3, you get corresponding average. So this last column, which I calculate, gives answer of moving average with 3 years. And it is considered as a trend effect, long-term effect. Process continued till this is my last possible group of 3 number. Total will be in front of 87, that is 195, divide by 3, answer is 65. Now after this, if I want to make a group of 3, I cannot make a group of 3 because by skipping 65, only 2 values remain in the data. So there is no calculation of 3 values. That's why your method is terminated at this group. So no answer for the last year 2030. That's why I put a dash. This is a serious drawback of your moving average method. Moving average method does not provide the calculation for beginning and for the end year if the period is 3. Similarly, if period is 5, there will be no calculation for first two and the last two. The procedure will be continued as it is. I think everybody understand the method, very simple method. And that is why such problem may ask in theory exam also. It is the practical problem but may ask in theory. Let us proceed further. If my period is 5, which is odd instead of 3, how you will do the calculation? The same way. Select a group of first 5 values, make a total and write a total in front of the center of that group. So 2 values up, 2 values down, so 65, that means 2006 is a center. So calculation for 2006, no for 5, no for 4. Similarly, if the period is 3, calculation for 2004, 5 and 6, answer of trend will be 2005, not for 2004. Similarly, in case of period equal to 5, the center coming 2006, so quite naturally you will not get moving average for first two and the last two. That is a serious drawback of moving average method. Procedure works exactly similar to question 1 if n is equal to 3. Make a total. This is a total of 5 years. So divide by 5, you get moving average with period 5. What is the next step? Skip the first value of the group and include the next value from the data. So my new group will be this. Again for this group, make a total and calculation in front of middle, that is 2007. Divide this by 5 because it is a total of 5 numbers and write it here. This is the answer of moving average with period equal to 5, which represent effect of trend. Procedure continued. Now 82 will be dropped and you will start from 65 till 90. That is why the method is called as moving average. You are moving forward by including coming value and by eliminating first value of the group. Process continue till I can make group of 5 values as per given period. If it is 3, continue till you get a group of 3. So here my last possible group is this. Last possible group for me will be this. These are the 5 values. And the center of this coming in front of 65, that is 2011. Now if I drop 52 and I will try to make a group of 5, I can't because the data finish at this stage. So only 4 numbers remain. And that is the end of your method if group is 5. So this method says if the period is 5, you are not getting trend values for beginning 2 years and the last 2 years. So this is the calculations according to question 1. Find the moving average for 3 year, find the moving average for 5 years. Now I want to solve bit number 3. What it says? It says plot the original time series. That means by taking on x-axis time factor and take a cells on y-axis. Draw the graph by plotting the respective points. That is called as original time series. For 3 yearly separately and 5 yearly separately. Once you plot original time series on the same graph paper for 2004, how much moving average we calculate. Plot that values on the same graph and see what the effect comes due to moving average. Let us check one by one. Now this is a graph paper where I took x-axis as a time factor and y-axis I take variable under study as a sales. So 2004, my sale in the original data is 50. 2005, my sale original is 84. So I join this point by a solid line which represent my given data known as original time series data. I put an arrow, original time series. After this, go to your table 1. 2004, there is no value of trend. So your plotting start from 2005, 65.66. So 2005, there will be value. Then you have, I think this is for 5 yearly. Correct. This is your graph where I take moving average with 3 yearly. This is 3 yearly moving average. So you can see 2005, it is 65 as a trend, which I have shown you here, 65.66 for 2005. So graph 2 is for 3 yearly average. Now this is your original time series. Now on this original time series, I draw points of moving average. You can see this is a actual value of time series and this is a trend obtained by moving average method. So it comes down. Here it goes up. So what is the physical interpretation? Physical interpretation is by moving average, we make an average out of the random effect. You can see this come down, this goes up, this comes down, this is the average. So by moving average method, we try to see on a long period, what is the effect of the variable? So from this to this, there is effect of season, there is effect of cyclical, there is effect of trend also. From this to this is nothing but remaining three components are there. So that is the way of plotting original time series and moving averages. Same thing I did on other graph. This is for 5 yearly moving average, because for 5 yearly you do not have calculation for first two. So calculation begin from 2006. This is your first plot of moving average that you can see here. This point is for 2006. No calculation for 2004, 2005. So this graph represent 5 yearly moving averages, and it become an average of the given old time series. So this is your first question of practical, how to calculate moving averages by 3 yearly period, how to calculate moving averages for 5 yearly period. That means if the period is odd, then how to make a calculation. This you understand from question 1. Question 2 is again calculation of moving average, but here average period is taken to be 4. That is nothing but your even period. So I taught in theory, if the period is odd, you calculate average only one time. If period is even, you have to calculate average at two places. Number one, find the average with given period 4, and by using these averages, get another average by making a group of two values, that is named as centered moving average. We'll try to understand this question number 2, not today, in next lecture. Today I will stop at this stage. Everybody has to purchase 100 pages notebook, give the title Statistics Journal SYBSC. You can start writing, index we can prepare afterward. But today's practical heading I had given, practical sheet I had given, the question what I discussed is may ask in theory as well as in practical. If anybody has a doubt, he or she can ask. Otherwise, today we'll stop.